welcome back to our channel. From the topic, you can see that we are learning about SOP today. SOP means Statement of Purpose. It is most important document required for the application process in case of graduate studies, masters and PhD. Before diving into the SOP, if you have any question or seeking help to write your SOP, letter of recommendation or CV, then you can contact us in Instagram through the link given in the description below. Now, let's dive into different component of it. Crafting or compiling statement of purpose. A statement of purpose is a crucial part of a graduate school application aimed at persuading the admission committee that you are a strong candidate for their program. It outlines your academic and professional background, research interest, and career goals, and the reason for selecting the programs, demonstrating a clear alignment between your aspiration and what institute is offering. Unlike undergrad personal essay, a graduate SOP focuses on academic and personal objective, your passion, achievements, and qualification to present a compelling case for your admission. Let's see the tips for a strong SOP. Ensure clarity, conciseness, and well organized structure. Second, be specific about your goal instead of making it general. And then showcase genuine passion and enthusiasm in your field. Most important is this one, proofread thoroughly for grammar and coherence. Okay, this is the most important part. Then we can see some of the key steps for writing a SOP. So before writing a statement of purpose, thoroughly research the program and the school you are planning to apply. There are some topics you need to go through, which includes one, research the program thoroughly. Understand each program and its mission as well as value, and then identify how your academics and career goal align with their objective. Second, identify the relevant faculty. It is important when you are applying through professor and also for rotational program. Sometime when you apply through the department, it is not that much important, but when you apply through professor or through the rotational program of the university, it is important. So take detailed note of a professor whose research interest align with yours, and highlight specific faculty member whose work inspires you. Then consider reaching out the faculty. That means reaching out the professor, right? If applicable, connect with potential mentor or discuss research opportunity. It is not always possible. I told you before also, if you are applying through a department, it is not always possible. But whenever possible, you need to reach the faculty. Then next, follow the specific application guideline. Follow all the prompt or structure requirements. Stick to the word count if given. Otherwise, there is no limit. But you can limit yourself to less than 1500 word and maintain the formatting rule. If they are giving any type of rule which in which format you need to write, then be specific with that one. Let's remove all these now. The last one is demonstrate alignment with the program. So how your academic background, research interests developed during your studies and career goal fit the program's mission. Second, use a specific example with story, illustrate your commitments. And the next thing is things we need to know. A statement of purpose typically consists of 5 to 7 paragraph. Remember, it is not standard format. You can make 1 to 2 paragraph more. There is no single correct structure for writing SOP. The most important thing to understand is that strong storytelling skill is essential. You need to make everything in well formatted chronological order. Then Rather than sticking following rigid format, you should structure your SOP in a way that effectively conveys your narrative while ensuring you meet the school's requirement and address the key topics. How to structure a SOP? In this case, your statement should cover the following aspects. Let's start with what are the things you need to include. Describe your academic journey, highlight significant achievements such as coursework, research experience, and internship, and also publications that influenced your path. Next is clearly outline your academic and professional goals for graduate studies and beyond that one. Discuss your research interest, the specific questions you aim to explore, and the challenges you hope to tackle or address. Second is why. You need to include some of the answer to these questions, like explain the driving force beyond your decision to pursue this path and why this is the ideal time. Second, articulate why you have chosen this specific program and the institution, emphasizing how the expertise of faculty members and the program's unique offerings align with your aspirations. And the last one is be specific in detailing how this academic environment will support your academic growth and help you achieve your goal. You need to include all these things in SOP. Then let's go to standard format. SOP can be divided into introduction, body, and conclusion, and it does not correspond with the paragraph. Like need to write this one paragraph, this three paragraph, this one paragraph. No, you can include two here, five here, and one here. That's also okay. So you need to make simple introduction and frame everything as compelling narratives. Inside the body, you need to write everything you know you did as well as anything that support your application, which might include academic background, research experience, career goal, and why this program. Now, let's talk in detail about each topics. First is introduction. The introduction of your SOP should begin with a compelling opening statement or personal anecdote that highlights your connection to the field. And the next is briefly outline your academic background and experiences that shape your interest in the program. Academic background and then experiences that shape your interest. And clearly state your intention to apply for graduate program and specify your research interest, ensuring that they align with the department's mission, vision, and value. Demonstrating this alignment is essential in showcasing your fit for the program. Then we'll go with body. A body has several sections which can be 1 to 2 paragraph long. This includes some of the headings which I told you before also. So let's see one by one. Okay. Academic background. It can be 1 to 2 paragraph long. Provide an overview of your undergrad education. Include your major and key subjects or the courses. Second, highlight notable academic achievements, honors, or awards. Then, discuss significant projects, thesis, or coursework that have influenced your research interest. Now, let's see research experience, which also can be 1 to 2 paragraph long. First, describe your research experience, internship, and laboratory work, whatever you did. Okay, it should be in chronological order. Then outline methodologies that you have used, such as molecular technique, coding, machine learning, pathology, entomology, histochemistry, immunohistochemistry, microbiology, or anything you are experienced in. Then discuss key finding from your research projects if you have done one. Okay, and also include their significance. Mention any publication and also you can include any conference presentation you have attended or you have presented. Then inside the body, next topic is career goal. It can be 1 to 2 paragraph long. First is define your short term and long term career aspirations. Explain short term career goal in first paragraph and long term career goal in another one. Also, explain how pursuing this graduate program will help you achieve these objectives. You wrote short-term and long-term career goal. Then you need to explain in each paragraph how this graduate program will help you achieve these goals. Okay. And the last one, the body is why this program. You need to be very specific in this case. So you need to study more about this one, going to the department, or if you are interested in one of the professor, then his or her research. Okay, if you write in good chronological order from the first and highlight your major subject studied or coursework studied in the section I described before, then that can be correlated here. You need to describe your specific interest in this university and this graduate program. Also, identify faculty members whose research align with your academic interest. Highlight program resources, faculty facilities, or coursework that make this institution an ideal fit for your career goal. This much we'll write in the body. Then we'll go with conclusion. The conclusion of a statement of purpose should provide a strong sense of closure. While a brief recap is acceptable, but there is no need to summarize everything. Instead, use this opportunity to leave lasting impression by offering a final insight. You might frame your future path, whether in terms of career aspiration after your degree or the research questions and challenges you aim to pursue further. Next is reinforce your readiness for this next step. Demonstrate why this program is ideal place for you to achieve your goal. You need to be concise and just a recap of whatever you wrote above. Some of the key takeaways of SOP is first, research. You need to know well about the program and the faculty. Do not rely on other. See everything by yourself, because I always say you know yourself better than others. So you need to write your SOP yourself. If there is some confusion, you can ask us in our Instagram, whose link I have posted in the description. Second is connect. Know your lab and their work, in which you are going then structure. You need to organize the narratives in such a manner which make other convinced to your thinking, and write the events in proper order. For example, you need to write secondary school first, then university, then internship, and then other work related experiences. And the last one is impact. You need to think that this is last chance and only opportunity to prove yourself. Thank you everyone. I hope our video is helpful for you all. We will meet again in another video. See you till we meet again.